Hello everybody, welcome to Comics Tuesday, and today I'm going to be talking about jumping on points. And what I'm referring to, of course, is the point at which it's easy to jump onto an ongoing series. Because you can't always read from the beginning, so you have things to worry about like continuity and all the characters you don't know. What do? You find a good jumping on point. Let's get started. It's my top 9 favorite jumping on points. Number 9 is Green Lantern. The point that I'm talking about is the introduction of Hal Jordan and, more importantly, the Green Lantern Corps. If you read the Golden Age classic Green Lantern, you might be a fan of Alan Scott. But don't worry, he's still there. But now, if your favorite Green Lantern is anyone else, it's thanks to this story. And it's been a wonderful plot device over the years, being able to introduce pretty much any character as the Green Lantern. Number 8 is the Punisher and Punisher Max. The Punisher's first appearance was in an issue of Spider-Man. He reappeared multiple times, had a mini-series ongoing here and there, but then finally there was Punisher Max. And it's part of Marvel's Max line, which isn't burdened by things like continuity and censorship. They're aimed firmly at adults, and they can say all sorts of... and they can be as violent as necessary, which really lets the Punisher shine. All of the violence and hateful vendettas against crime that had always been implied was right there on the page. Number 7 is Batman. And when The Dark Knight Returns came out, it changed everything. And this is really unique, because The Dark Knight Returns isn't actually part of the main Batman continuity. But it still played a very important role in that it was following the Batman TV show and decades of more and more ridiculous comics. You have Batman in space with lasers riding a seahorse. But all of a sudden, this story, because it's not in continuity, is just so different. You know, we're shown a crazier, death-wishy Batman, and it kind of pulls the mainline stories in that direction. So you end up with a darker, grittier Batman, which offers a lot of interesting story potential. Number 6 is The Flash, and in particular, The Flash in the New 52. And don't get me wrong, I love original continuity pre-52 Flash. I really do. And Barry Allen's come out possibly the best in New 52. For as much as I love Barry and Wally and Jay and Bart all coexisting, the New 52 Flash is way trimmed down, and it's a lot easier to follow. Number 5 is the Superior Spider-Man. As weird an idea as it is, and as much as I dreaded to read this, it was a breath of fresh air. At that point in time, and unfortunately currently, I don't care to read Peter Parker in The Amazing Spider-Man. It's not well done. I don't have fun with it. I love Spider-Man, and yet I don't want to read it. Superior Spider-Man fixed this. Otto Octavius, trying to be a hero, being the superior Spider-Man, was a very interesting journey, and you never know what to expect next. And you don't need to know the continuity. Otto doesn't know it either. Number 4 is Captain America. And Captain America has his origins in World War II. Issue 1, he's punching Hitler. Now, as interesting as that is to see, it might be hard to follow 70 years of continuity. But there's one great solution to that, and that is Issue 3 of Avengers. When they unfreeze Captain America, bring him into modern day, it changes everything about the character. He is suddenly man out of time, leader of a team, all sorts of things that he wasn't before. And there's so many interesting places they can take it, that they have taken it. It keeps them relevant and makes you not need to know really what happened in the original run. Number 3 is Witchblade. Now, when the series started, it was stylistically pretty much a titty book. And I don't think that's ever going to totally go away. But there's a lot of potential. A character with this particular set of powers, with the kinds of bad guys that show up in Witchblade, it's definitely the sort of superhero book that I'm into. But if you do it with this visual style, with weak writing, it's not going to be the sort of thing that I'm able to pick up month after month. However, the real starting point of this series is when Ron Marz took over. With him at the helm leading the story, you have really well-written characters and interesting villains, beautiful displays of super-powered combat madness, and you even have universe building, establishing Top Cow as its own crossoverable universe. You know, you have appearances by the Darkness and Cyberforce, multiple things in the building of the artifacts, and I feel like it all comes together well, and it's a good read. Number 2 is X-Men, and I'm talking about the start of the other X-Men book. No, I don't mean Uncanny X-Men, or Amazing X-Men, or Astonishing X-Men, or Adjectiveless X-Men, or X-Force, or X-Files. No, I mean all new X-Men. Listen to this incredibly comic book-like premise. You have Hank McCoy, Beast, displeased with the recent actions of Scott Summers. So to show him the error of his ways, doesn't sit down and talk to him, doesn't threaten him with an X-Men team. No, he pulls younger versions of the X-Men, who are teenagers, forward in time, and shows them the current events. And so this is possibly the most creative starting point I've ever seen, because X-Men continuity is so dense. I'm a big fan of it, and I don't know the majority of it. I'm not even ashamed to say that. It's ridiculous. But in all new X-Men, you have these young kids brought into a strange future they know nothing about. So you constantly have characters explaining to them the plot of X-Men and everything that's gone on in the background of the universe. But it's organic, because of course they don't know that. And hey, just in case you, reader, didn't know that, here you go. And for number 1, I'm going to be biased. It's Captain Marvel. And the real jumping on point here is the day that Carol put on pants. Honestly. Taking the name Captain Marvel, wearing a more functioning superhero costume. Sure, they're just aesthetic things, but with the start of that series, it kind of signified taking the character more seriously. You know, she's not Lady, this other hero anymore, and there's less opportunity to draw panels like this. No, instead you have a super powerful character trying to do the best with her abilities, and punching bad guys, and saving innocent people, and developing relationships with well-written characters. And that's why Captain Marvel may very well be my favorite Marvel series. And now, it's time to change gears. Here's number -1. This is the one entry on this list that can go itself. Spider-Man again. Bucking the convention of only mentioning a character once. My rage cannot be sated. I'm talking yet again about Brand New Day. It ignores continuity in the worst way possible. It creates this horrible hellspawn hodgepodge that just doesn't make sense, no matter how you think about it. This shift in continuity does not work. And it takes away character progression, and it enables bad storytelling. Spider-Man had survived years and years of the same continuity. Even the Clone Saga still continued on. But taking away everything that's happened in the past and changing it all around, I just don't know that. I don't know that I have faith in future good Spider-Man stories because of this piece of garbage. But that's about all I got for you this week. So it's time for the viewer question of the week, which is, what's your favorite superhero costume? Mine? The Endosyn from Superior Iron Man. Look at that thing. Look at it shine. Ain't that beautiful? Anyway, favorite superhero costumes. Leave your answer down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and come back next time for Comics Tuesday. On the next Comics Tuesday, I'm going to make a sandwich. Thanks for watching.